In today's class, let us discuss about human digestive system. In 10th standard life process chapter, we have studied in brief regarding digestive system or digestion of food. Human digestive, see, this is the picture of human digestive system. This is the human digestive system. This human digestive system is required for the digestion of food. Human digestive system is required for the digestion of food. What is digestion? What is digestion of food? Digestion of food. What is digestion of food? It is the process of digestion of food is the process of breakdown. Process of breakdown of complex food substances. Breakdown of complex food substances into simple absorbable form. Into simple absorbable form by hydrolytic enzymes. By hydrolytic enzymes. Digestion is the process of breakdown of complex food substances into simple absorbable form by hydrolytic enzymes. Means during digestion, the complex food substances. Complex food substances means, for example, the carbohydrate, proteins, fats or the lipids which are present in the food are digested into simple absorbable form, because our body cells cannot absorb the complex carbohydrate. For example, starch. Starch is present in rice or in potato, etc. It is one of the complex carbohydrate. Our body cells cannot absorb this complex carbohydrate like starch. Without the absorption of food, there will be no synthesis of energy. Or for the synthesis of energy, body cells should absorb the food molecules. Body cells can absorb simple form of the food. Body cells can absorb the simple form of the food. But in our food, usually complex carbohydrate or complex protein molecules or lipids are present, which cannot be absorbed by the body cells. Hence, such complex food substances need to be break down or digested into simple absorbable form. During digestion of food, the complex food substances like starch breaks down into simplest form, that is glucose. Our body cells can absorb glucose. And digestion of food takes place by the help of hydrolytic enzymes. Hydrolytic enzymes means these are the enzymes which breaks down the complex food substances into simple one in the presence of water. Hydrolytic enzymes or digestive enzymes. In human beings, there is a well-developed digestive system. Well-developed digestive system. It includes the digestive system in human beings. Our human digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive glands. Human digestive system includes alimentary canal and digestive glands. Alimentary canal and digestive glands. See, this is the picture of alimentary canal. Alimentary canal includes mouth. It starts from mouth and ends with anus. Alimentary canal starts from the mouth and ends with the anus. What are the different parts present in the alimentary canal? Say, first one is mouth or oral cavity. Mouth or oral cavity. Then next to the mouth, pharynx is present. Next to the mouth, pharynx is present. Here, pharynx. And this pharynx is the common passage for both foot and air. It is the common passage for both air and foot. Next to the pharynx, esophagus is present. Next to the pharynx, a long tube that is called esophagus. And esophagus is also called as food pipe. Esophagus is also called as food pipe. So this is food pipe or esophagus. It's a long tube. Then next to the food pipe or esophagus, muscular J-shaped structure. So it is J-shaped. Muscular J-shaped structure is present and that structure is called as stomach. Mouth, next to the mouth, pharynx is present. Next to the pharynx, food pipe or esophagus is present. And next to the esophagus, stomach is present. And the stomach is muscular J-shaped. After the stomach opens into small intestine. It opens into small intestine. Say this is small intestine. There are three parts in case of small intestine. There are three parts such as duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Duodenum, jejunum and ileum are the three parts of small intestine. Three parts of small intestine are duodenum, jejunum and ileum or ileum. See, these three parts comes under small intestine. Small intestine opens into large intestine. See, this is large intestine. Small intestine opens into large intestine. And this large intestine includes different structures such as cecum, colon and rectum. See here, the first part of the large intestine called cecum is present. C-A-E-C-U-M. Cecum. Cecum, colon, then rectum. These are the three parts of large intestine. And next to the rectum, anus is present. Anus is present. So what are the parts of alimentary canal? Parts of alimentary canal. Parts of alimentary canal, which includes first mouth, or you can say it as oral cavity or buccal cavity. Oral or buccal cavity. Mouth opens into pharynx. Pharynx opens into esophagus, or it is also called as food pipe. Esophagus is also called as food pipe. Esophagus opens into stomach. Esophagus opens into stomach. Next to the stomach, small intestine is present. Next to the stomach, small intestine is present, and the small intestine opens into large intestine. Small intestine opens into large intestine, and at the end, anus is present. So these are the parts of alimentary canal. That means when we take the food, first food passes through the mouth, then food passes from the mouth, food enters into the pharynx. From the pharynx, food enters into the food pipe or esophagus. Then it reaches the stomach. Food reaches the stomach. From the stomach, food enters into the small intestine. Then from the small intestine, food enters into the large intestine. When food passes through the different parts of the alimentary canal, the digestion of food takes place. That means the digestion of food takes place or starts in the mouth itself. In the mouth itself, the digestion of food begins. Then it continues. This is about the parts of alimentary canal. In first year, you are going to study the structure and this digestion of food concept in detail. In detail, we are going to discuss about this in first year. Digestive glands. Digestive glands. Digestive glands includes 5. There are 5 digestive glands. There are 5 digestive glands. These digestive glands secretes particular type of enzymes or digestive enzymes. Digestive glands. Glands are nothing but sac-like or bag-like structure. Gland is a sac or bag-like structure which secretes or which produces enzymes required for the digestion of food. There are 5 digestive glands. In human beings, 5 digestive glands are there. One is salivary gland. One is salivary gland, and the salivary glands are present in the mouth. Salivary glands are present in the mouth which secretes, or salivary glands are present in the oral cavity, and the salivary gland secretes saliva. Salivary gland secretes saliva, and this saliva contains enzymes required for the digestion of food. Then, second one, gastric gland. Gastric gland. Gastric glands are present on the wall of the stomach. On the wall of the stomach, here gastric glands are present, and this gastric glands secretes or produces gastric juice. Gastric gland secretes or produces gastric juice, and this gastric juice contains protein digesting enzyme, that is pepsin. Next, Next to the gastric gland, here liver. Next one is the liver. Liver secretes bile juice. Liver secretes bile juice. See, liver is present. This is liver, and this liver secretes the bile juice, which is required for the emulsification of fat. Or bile juice helps in the digestion of fat. Bile juice is secreted by the liver that helps in digestion of fat or lipid. Next one is pancreatic gland. Pancreatic gland secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic gland secretes or produces pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice. Then the last one is the intestinal gland. Intestinal gland. And this intestinal gland secretes intestinal juice. Intestinal gland secretes intestinal juice. So this is pancreas. This one is the pancreas. This pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. Then intestinal gland which secretes intestinal juice. Intestinal juice. All the 5 glands are essential for the digestion of food. All these glands are essential for the digestion of food. In brief, let us discuss about the digestion of food. When food enters into the mouth, the salivary amylase enzyme present in the saliva. Salivary amylase is the enzyme present in the saliva. Means salivary gland produces saliva. Salivary gland produces saliva. And the saliva contains salivary amylase enzyme. Saliva contains salivary amylase enzyme. Salivary amylase is the enzyme present in the saliva. And the salivary amylase is one of the carbohydrate digesting enzyme. It is one of the carbohydrate digesting enzyme. The example for carbohydrate is starch. Starch is one of the complex carbohydrate. Starch is the complex carbohydrate. The breakdown of starch takes place by salivary amylase into disaccharides. In the oral cavity or in the mouth, salivary glands are present. Salivary gland secretes saliva. That saliva contains salivary amylase enzyme. Salivary amylase enzyme acts on starch, that is the carbohydrate, converts the starch into disaccharides. This is the complex one. This is simpler, not simplest absorbable form. This simpler one. Later, this disaccharides breaks down into simplest form, that is called glucose. Next, as food passes through pharynx and esophagus, there will be no digestion of food. because in the pharynx and in the esophagus there is no digestive glands. Next, food enters into the stomach. In the stomach, gastric glands are present. Stomach contains gastric glands, and the gastric gland secretes gastric juice. Gastric gland secretes gastric juice, and this gastric juice contains protein digesting enzyme, which contains protein digesting enzyme, that is pepsin. Pepsin is a protein digesting enzymes, and pepsin enzyme acts on protein and converts it into proteases or peptones, etc. Protein is digested by the pepsin enzyme of the gastric juice, converts the protein, complex structure of protein into bit simpler one, that is proteases and peptones. And in the gastric juice, HCl is also present, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid or HCl is also present. That HCl is helpful for the activation of some enzymes. Next, liver. Next one is the liver. This liver secretes bile juice. Liver secretes bile juice. This is the liver, it secretes bile juice. And the bile juice contains bile salts. Bile juice contains bile salts. And these bile salts are helpful for the emulsification of fat. Bile salts are helpful for the emulsification of fat. Emulsification of fat. Emulsification of fat means breakdown of complex lipid molecules into simpler ones. Large lipid molecules are broke down into simpler ones, simple fat globules. That is called emulsification of fat, and emulsification of fat takes place in presence of bile salts. Bile salts, and these bile salts are present in the bile juice. Bile juice is secreted by the liver. The next gland is the pancreatic gland. Next one is the pancreatic gland. And this pancreatic gland secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic gland secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains protein digesting as well as carbohydrate digesting and lipid digesting enzymes. It contains many enzymes which are helpful in the digestion of carbohydrate, protein and lipid. The last one is intestinal gland. Intestinal gland, and the intestinal gland also secretes intestinal juice. Intestinal gland secretes intestinal juice, and that juice contains protein digesting and carbohydrate digesting enzymes. Intestinal juice contains protein and carbohydrate digesting enzymes. This is about different types of glands present in the human body. All the parts of the digestive system, or all the parts of the alimentary canal, as well as all the digestive glands are essential for the digestion of food. In the next class, let us discuss about, in brief, regarding the digestion of food and absorption of food. Thank you.